So Sean Diddy Combs was acquitted of sex trafficking and racketeering charges last week. They found him guilty of 2 prostitution charges. And he faces up to 20 years in prison and denies all allegations. Now, many people seem to be surprised by this, but I know you were not surprised, Sonny, because you said they're never going to be able to convict him on the racketeering.
On the racketeering. No, I was in the courtroom very, very often for it. And I've tried RICO cases, and RICO was really meant for the mafia, you know, where the organized criminal enterprise is very clear.
Right.
This was not very clear. Yes, he ran Bad Boy Records, and he had employees that kind of cleaned up hotel rooms and booked transportation, but they never really made it clear that
They couldn't even get Al Capone on it.
No, no, and it's a very, very
It's hard.
difficult statute to work with. The other thing is, in terms of sex trafficking, you know, people have a difficult time in understanding when someone is being sex trafficked.
Explain why it's hard for people.
It's hard for people because there was a long relationship with one of the victims. So we're talking about a 11-year relationship where someone is not saying no.
Yeah.
Never saying no, and actually actively agreeing to it and saying, I really want to do this with you. And I think with 8 men on the jury and 4 women, what man is going to find him guilty of that without, and understand that no is no, yes is yes, and sort of the blurred lines between that.
And the victim psychology of how people are victimized, made small, and how it's not a clarity of mind always.
Yeah, it's a power dynamic, and I don't think the government did a good job of explaining domestic violence and how no, yes can mean no. They just didn't have it. And the Mann Act, honestly, which is the transportation for someone for prostitution, it was a slam dunk. It was a slam dunk. You've got American Express receipts. You've got prostitutes that are male escorts that are saying, yes, I flew from here to have sex with someone. That's a given, but 20 years in prison, we didn't even prosecute Governor Spitzer for that very same thing. It's generally not used. That is something that the prosecution threw in so that they could get a conviction. And I will say, having been a federal prosecutor, I am a little dismayed by the fact that the judge kept Sean Combs in prison.
Now, why?
He said that because there was proof of domestic violence, that he was, that society couldn't be protected from him. And I think that's the wrong thing.
No, I know with all his money, that's surprising.
It's not a flight risk because all you have to do is you have to sort of figure out how to keep that person here in the United States. You take away the person's passport. Very, very hefty bond. You also take away his plane.
Can I just mention, I'm mad at the prosecution over this, just to be honest. I feel like everyone was talking about this over the break. My grandmother-in-law, if you cannot meet the charge, don't, because I think so many of us saw that video of Cassie Ventura just being beaten, and we want some kind of accountability. And there's got to be a harsher sentence for abusing a woman than you do a little bit of jail time and then you're out. Like, I don't like the overreaching.
See, that's domestic violence, but he wasn't charged.
But that's not what he was charged on.
Which is the mistake you're saying.
And even there were some
statute of limitations had run on it.
And there were things that came up in the course of the investigation, like the allegations from Kid Cudi that he basically blew up his car and maybe endangered his life. That why didn't they try to charge something on that?
They did, but there was no evidence.
They couldn't prove it.
They couldn't prove it.
But you know what I think? I think perhaps what they did was they put all these charges on in order to get all this information out and put it out there. 20, I mean, I don't know if I got 20 years to give to a joint.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
to
do you
a
think
jail.
he'll get, though?
He absolutely won't get 20 years. I mean, the government is going to ask for, 4 to 5 years. The defense is asking for about 2 years. Remember, he's been in prison already for 10 months. He's been in detention. He's been a porter. He's been cleaning bathrooms, which means he'll get good credit.
God knows he could also get
85%.
pardoned by you-know-who, so.
Well, but you know what, though? He could get pardoned by you-know-who, but he also will probably and could probably face many civil lawsuits.
59 civil lawsuits.
And I'm glad, I think
where the burden of proof is different.
It's lower.
But they they also
denied doing anything.
decided, I'm sure, for the protection of all those other folks who got up and testified. We're going to keep you here for a little while. We're going to keep an eye on you.
That may have been some of the reason. The judge didn't say that, but that may have been part of the
And even though
Maybe
things
a
did
little
not
bit.
work out the way some of us wanted it to, I think, I want to thank those women in particular who
Came forward.
Yes.
forward and
Yes.
spoke. And women should not ever be afraid to come forward
And don't
and
get
speak.
discouraged. Don't
And
get
the
discouraged.
enablers who helped him do this for
They're the worst
decades
ones.
need to look at
Or the
themselves in
people
the mirror.
that turned the other way at those
right.
parties and knew about them the
And
whole
at
time.
and during the domestic violence, look the other way.
Yeah.
You can't, you can only tell people what's right and wrong. You can't make them do it,
Yeah.
and they will have to live
Yeah.
with the knowledge of what they enabled and okayed.
Yes.
And they have to face their families who are going to say, why didn't you do something?
It's terrible.
The burden's going to be really tough on them because everybody now knows.
Yes.
Listen, if I run into him in Miami, I'm going viral.
Okay.